25 years. I guess the common denominator in this room right now is number one, communication. Everyone's communicating about their problems, who they lost. That's where it starts for parenting, I believe, in communicating with your children. Not disciplining them right away, not important. You have every defense, you have an offense, you have a defense. Speak to them on the same level that you would want to be spoken to. Open communication can do wonders. I'm a single parent. I have a son, he's 21, and I try to communicate as much as possible with him. That's one of the things I think are important. The other thing I want to say is the reality of death, no one knows more than Kevin and Ronnie. There is nothing worse in my job, and I have the most horrible job at certain times, to see a family, brothers and sisters, walking into a room, and you have a good-looking young lady, good-looking young man, in the best suit you could possibly get, laying in a casket dead. His friends all swear that they're never going to do it again. They're all, sometimes the kids that come to the funerals are lying. We can see it. We can see it. They need help. They need communication. Communication must be out there. Again, we're looking at pictures here. Kevin and I see it as a reality. We see young dead boys, young dead girls. The pain that it causes families is horrific. One of the things I've been saying for the last 3 years, I've never seen so many overdoses. I've been saying Staten Island has their head in their sand. They're talking about everything else, but January of 2 years ago, I had 9 overdoses. And we're not only talking about kids, we're talking about people who have been in car accidents and start out with the Oxycontins, and they work their way to something else, and they have a few drinks, and they think maybe if they take 2 pills and a glass of wine, it's not going to affect them. It does. This is all walks of life. We have them from 14 years old to 55, 60-year-old people dying of overdose of OxyContin. I take the death certificate, I put it in my cell phone, and I blast it to my son's friends. Not with the names or anything, just with the causes of death and what was inside the person's body when they died, 6, 7 different things. I can't make this any more real than these parents have. Their pain is just, I feel the pain right now in this room, and I deal with this all the time. I just want to say, if there's someone out there, if someone in this room is addicted, just be careful who you ask for help. Someone is addicted, and you talk to another person who's addicted. Misery loves company. Your best friend is not going to tell you to go get help, and then he's going to look like the bad guy. 90% of the time, the people you go to for help are your friends, and they're going to tell you your parents are assholes. Excuse my expression. They're not going to tell you your parents are right, go get help. Go get help, your parents right. Not one addicted person is going to tell another addicted person, am I right? You guys are all in recovery? Did your friends tell you to go get help? Did the guy that was selling you the pills tell you to go get help? No. The only people you heard from were the people who really loved you and really cared about you, and the people that didn't care about you were the ones who were encouraging you to do it. It was easy to get high when you're high. So if I don't know what I can say here to change things, more than this montage, more than the pain from your families, brothers and sisters. But if they were if a family was going to allow them to see anything on video, when they open up the chapel doors for the first viewing, you hear the people crying and screaming, and you know that if that person was in the room watching their parents collapse, their brothers sitting in the corner of the room, banging their heads, pulling their hair, grabbing their ears, why didn't I stop? That's going to make someone think twice, I think. Thank you very much, and I hope